Hey guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I embroidered this flower onto my Hannah, my sunflower cow. If you're interested in buying the pattern for this sunflower cow, it's on my Etsy and Ko-fi shop. Both will be linked down below. So, first things first, you need your cow. So here is one of my unfinished cows that I just recently did. And you're also going to need some brown yarn. I'm using Chenille Home Slim in Java. You're going to need some yellow yarn. I'm using Chenille Home Slim in Mustard. And you're going to need some green yarn. I'm using Chenille Home Slim in Kombu Green. So first thing you want to do is take your yellow yarn. You're going to thread it with your needle. You also need a needle. You're going to figure out what spot you want to put your flower. So I'm thinking right about here would be my starting point. So I'm going to put my needle in and I'm going to go about 1 stitch, 1 to 2 stitches. So I did 2 stitches. So 2 stitches from my beginning, middle, start point. I'm going to go down and then I'm going to go back up through that same hole. And don't pull hard, pull very gently. And then I'm going to go back into this. I'm going to go back into my middle hole and I'm just going to move over 1 stitch. So about right there. And I'm just going to repeat that process over and over again until I've made a full circle. And don't be afraid to maneuver your cow however you need to make sure you're going in a circle. And if you make a mistake, it's really easy to fix your work. So let's say you didn't go far enough and you wanted to take that out. That's how you would fix this. So you're just going to do this, continue this all the way around, and I'll be right back when I'm finished that. So now that we have gone around in a circle, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and you can make it as big or as small as you want. Over here I made it a little more smaller, and I did like long ones and short ones. You could do it however you want. Really, you got to use like your creative juices. And sometimes it does take me a while. So now you're going to take your brown yarn and you're going to make a double knot and try to make the knots right on top of each other, which I know is really hard to do, so don't get too mad. But I just push my 2 fingers until they're right on top of each other and pull gently. So this is going to go right in the middle. So I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to thread one side, and I'm going to just stick it right into the middle. I'm going to go all the way through the back. And then I'm going to take the other side I'm going to thread it same way right through the back. Make sure you hold the knot so that it doesn't seep through as you're pulling through. So I'm going to pull, and then I'm going to hold the knot. I'm going to pull the rest of the way with the yarn. And then there you have your middle piece. Now I'm going to take my green yarn and I'm going to make the vine now. So the vine is pretty easy. The hardest part really is trying to figure out where you're going to put it. On this one, I did it this way. And on this one, I'm going to do it this way, coming down like this. So how I do it, so what I do is I start from the bottom where I want my vine to end, and I go all the way up into here, and that's where I want my vine to start. And then I'm just gonna double, I'm gonna go right back in to my beginning hole. I'm gonna hold the string so that I can make sure that it's nice and straight, and then go back into right back into the same hole. Get all these fluffs out of the way. I'm going to pull gently. So now I'm going to go back into my beginning hole, and I'm going to make a leaf this time. So I'm going to hold this and measure where I want the leaf. So I want the leaf to start or end up right here. So I'm going to angle my hook and get up into that stitch. I'm going to come back into my vine. I just go under my 2 lines, find a stitch to get through, and come back in through the same hole. And then I just adjust everything so that it's not too tight. And now I'm just gonna go, now I'm gonna make my other leaf. So I'm gonna be making that right here. And I'm gonna be going down to the ending. Where we first started, I'm going to be putting my string into there, or my yarn into there. I'm just making a double line as well. And then you can just thread out into wherever you like to finish it off. So that's how I embroider a sunflower. Don't stress about it being perfect or anything like that. People will get the hint that it's a sunflower and they will love it regardless. But the more you do it, the more it becomes easier. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to buy this pattern, check out my Etsy or my Ko-fi. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.